do it, you can do it. Oh, I think we're going to do the clapper.
Action.
Awesome. All right. Mr. Oliver Lewis. Are you an Ollie or Oliver?
Ollie.
Always. Like Kristen does Ollie as well.
No.
Oh. It's like change name by default.
Oliver when I'm in trouble.
It's like my Alexander when I'm in
You know him all too well.
How's the day been for you?
It's been brilliant. It's been really nice. It's been great to get a range of educators, from classroom teachers through to senior leaders, CEOs, just together discussing teaching and learning, all aspects of digital, and just collaborating. I think that's the most important thing.
So for those people who maybe have missed it, summarise some of the key components that make up a successful digital strategy.
Sure, I think it's about aligning to your main goals across your organisation, and alongside that, drawing on what your vision and values are as an organisation. They should support each other in that element. So we should be looking at a few things like what's your philosophy around teaching and learning, and then how does digital support that? What's your philosophy around safeguarding and the practices that you have? How does technology support that? And people and colleague well-being, and then other aspects like other stakeholders that are involved, but not necessarily at the forefront of it from an educational perspective. So your governance, your IT teams, HR, finance, parents and students, whether they all sit within that framework.
And what role does staff development play in the successful adaptation of these policies?
It's huge. Staff at the forefront of it. So if your staff are not confident, competent, cognizant and consistent in their approaches in your own context, so the 5 C's of digital cognition, then you're going to meet stumbling blocks along the way. So they are pivotal within that strategy.
And how do you go about measuring then the actual success or effectiveness of that strategy?
Sure. In any way that you measure any strategy, so a series of data points. You might look at educational outcomes, you might look at confidence and competence levels with the tools that you're using, you might also put in there some student voice. It's just all of the metrics that you have that support your analysis of any development across the school. And it can include other aspects like how people engage with a particular product and what they're actually using it for.
And lastly, what advice would you give to schools starting their journey towards digital transformation?
Reach out to people in the space that have a similar context to you, learn about what they're doing, why they're going about it in that particular way. So draw on that kind of support network across the educational landscape. Don't underestimate the power of the end user within your own organisation, and at the same time the expertise that you actually have within your organisation. Just because someone might not have a title or a label as a leader, it doesn't mean that they don't know or have experienced some of those facets of transformation across your school or your school's groups. Kind of draw down on all of those people and their experiences to help develop your transformation as it's going.